Welcome back. We know there's a mental health crisis plaguing our kids, but how can parents help?
News 9's Isaac Dienison explains.
Parents and kids, they both need to practice just listening.
It starts with a conversation.
Talk with your kids, ask questions, let them know it's okay to talk about mental health, it's okay to talk about anxiety or depression.
And experts say it needs to be direct.
What are you dealing with mentally? What are you dealing with emotionally? And what are you dealing with physically that is affecting you in a negative way? We need to ask those questions to our children every single night before they go to sleep. And we need to demand an honest answer.
It doesn't just have to be a parent.
If teens are reporting that they feel connected to an adult or peers or their school or even the community, they have a much less risk of attempting or even thinking about attempting suicide.
And if a child doesn't want to talk, there are other options.
If a kid doesn't feel comfortable talking, I say, try to journal, try to draw pictures, maybe just go and do something together. And even just quality time can be really helpful for mental health.
Have some sessions with a therapist to get a better sense of where your child really is with their mental health.
And look out for warning signs.
We're always trying to look for changes in behavior. So are they isolating more? Are they not connecting with the family or with their peers as much? Are they really relying on social media? Are eating and sleeping habits kind of getting disrupted?
Reporting for News 9, I am Isaac Dienison.
Experts say it's also important for the community to get involved and help. The best way? Support programs to bring in more mental health providers to the area. And it's vital kids know how to help each other.
Kids see changes in their classmates, in their friends, sometimes even before adults do. I would encourage students to not feel afraid to reach out to their student services.
The good news? Experts say there is hope on the horizon. More people are stepping forward and speaking out on mental health issues. We're even seeing major athletes like Simone Biles saying that they need to take a break, helping break the stigma.
Some of the kids that we're working with, especially the teens, are becoming much more self-aware than I think they were in the past. I do think that mental health is much more acceptable to discuss with other peers, and it's becoming much more normalized.
And there are efforts statewide to increase mental health support for kids. Governor Tony Evers announcing earlier this month $15 million in funds for schools. It can be used to hire and support mental health navigators, trauma-based care training, and more. Every school got at least $10,000.
When students are not well mentally, they're not going to be able to study, they're not going to be able to achieve, they're not going to be contributing members of society. So having mental health addressed in the high school and the middle schools and the elementary schools is critically important to their success as adults.
As we've mentioned, there are many different resources if your child is struggling with mental health. A big one in the area, North Central Healthcare. They are equipped to handle crisis situations or other mental health needs, including inpatient and outpatient services. They even have specific youth hospital and crisis care in Wausau. NCHC has locations in Wausau, Merrill, and Antigo. Tonight's message, our kids are in a mental health crisis and they need your help.
But there is hope on the horizon as more resources are pumped into schools and the community. Plus, there are a lot parents and others can do to make a difference. If you or a loved one are struggling with depression and thoughts of suicide, each county has its own crisis line. Right now, those numbers are scrolling across your screen, and North Central Healthcare is available any time of day. There is also the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. That number is 1-800-273-TALK. If you're LGBTQ, you can also reach out to the Trevor Lifeline. United Way's team of information and referral specialists is another resource standing by to help. Just call 211. And don't forget about CAP services in Portage and Wapaka counties.
If you need help and are uncomfortable calling someone or just unable to, you can text HOME or HOPELINE to 741-741. There are also live chats online where you can talk with someone. Search I'm Alive or Lifeline Chat.
And if you are having trouble asking for help, you can print help cards from suicidal.com. Those cards provide a scripted message that you can just fill out and hand to an adult. You can also turn to Now Matters Now. The website offers videos on other people's experiences, wellness techniques, and coping skills. Another resource, Befrienders Worldwide, provides suicide counseling and support.
For more information and links to the stories you saw tonight, go to WAOW.com. Thank you for joining us for this special report, and thank you to all of those who helped make it possible.